Verdine White, born Verdine Adams Jr. on July 25, 1951, stands out as one of the most influential musicians of his time. Best known as the energetic and soulful bassist of the legendary group Earth, Wind and Fire, he has not only carved his place in music history, but also inspired countless fans through his passion, creativity, and devotion to the art of sound. Ranked number 19 on Rolling Stone's list of the 50 greatest bassists of all time, his story is one of talent, resilience, and unwavering love for music. Though his financial success is notable, with a net worth of around $10 million, his life goes far deeper than numbers. It is a journey of inspiration, family, and timeless artistry. He was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, in a home where discipline and music were part of everyday life. His father, Verdine Sr., was a respected doctor who also played the saxophone, demonstrating to his children that intellect and creativity could exist hand in hand. Music often filled their home, with the sound of jazz greats like Miles Davis and John Coltrane becoming part of young Verdine's earliest memories. Alongside jazz, he absorbed the energy of Motown, the timeless melodies of the Beatles, and the rhythmic influence of his musically gifted siblings. His brothers Maurice and Fred, both drummers, instilled in him a love for rhythm and groove that would later define his style. At the age of 15, fate intervened when Verdine noticed a double bass in his high school orchestra. That single moment sparked what became a lifelong love affair with the bass guitar. Soon afterward, he got his hands on a bright red electric bass, and with encouragement from his father and his older brother Maurice, he began serious training. He studied under Roddy Villa of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra using the Billy double bass method, which gave him a classical foundation. On weekends, he took private lessons from Louis Satterfield, a bassist and trombonist at Chess Records, who later became part of Earth, Wind and Fire's horn section. Satterfield would go on to play a key role in Verdine's growth, and Verdine has often described him as the person who truly taught him everything about the bass. Influences like James Jamerson, Paul McCartney, and Gary Carr further shaped his style, giving him both precision and soul. Eventually, he transitioned from the upright bass to a Fender Telecaster bass and began performing in Chicago's vibrant club circuit, quickly making a name for himself in local groups. Meanwhile, Maurice had moved to Los Angeles and was assembling a group that was destined to become one of the most influential bands in history. In 1970, Verdine's life took a dramatic turn when Maurice invited him to join his band, which had just been renamed Earth, Wind and Fire. Without hesitation, Verdine moved to Los Angeles on June 6th of that year, a date he still remembers as the beginning of his lifelong career. His arrival marked the start of something extraordinary. As the bassist of Earth, Wind and Fire, Verdine became the heartbeat of the group. His electrifying stage presence, combined with his funky grooves, gave the band an identity that blended energy, spirituality, and soul. The group went on to reach astonishing levels of success, winning 6 Grammy Awards, receiving 2 honorary Grammys, and being nominated 18 times. Their music has earned over 50 gold and platinum albums, with more than 90 million copies sold worldwide. They were inducted into both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Vocal Group Hall of Fame, solidifying their place among the greatest acts of all time. Verdine also earned numerous personal honors, including the Bass Player Magazine Lifetime Achievement Award in 2008 and induction into the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity in 2010. He received an honorary doctorate degree from the American Conservatory of Music for his contributions to music education. In 2020, Rolling Stone Australia reaffirmed his legacy by listing him again among the world's greatest bassists, reminding fans of the depth of his influence. While much of his career was defined by Earth, Wind and Fire, Verdine also made significant contributions as a songwriter and solo artist. From the very first Earth, Wind and Fire album, he began co-writing songs including Come On Children and Bad Tune. He continued writing for the group, co-creating hits such as Mighty, Mighty, and Kalimba Story, both of which climbed the R&B charts and helped elevate their Open Our Eyes album to #1 on Billboard's Soul Album chart. One of his most powerful contributions was co-writing That's the Way of the World, a song that has since become a classic and a reflection of the band's uplifting spirit. His music has also found its way into commercials, films, and television shows, ensuring that his artistry continues to touch audiences across generations. In December of 2024, Verdine stepped into a new chapter with the release of his first solo single, Superman. The song, written in memory of his late brother Maurice, was a deeply personal project. It was co-written with Motown legend Janie Bradford and Carnell Harrell, and lovingly produced by his wife, Shelley Clarke. With Shelley and her Honeycomb bandmates on background vocals and Earth, Wind and Fire drummer John Paris arranging the music, the song became a heartfelt family collaboration. It also marked the first time Verdine took on the role of lead vocalist, revealing a tender, more personal side of his artistry. Outside of the spotlight, Verdine has dedicated himself to giving back. Passionate about music education, he co-founded the Verdine White Foundation, which provides opportunities for gifted and underprivileged students to access musical training. His foundation has inspired many young musicians to pursue their dreams, showing how music can transform lives. In 2007, his commitment to youth was honored when he was inducted into the Boys and Girls Club Alumni Hall of Fame. In 2010, he went even further by establishing the Verdine White Performing Arts Center in Los Angeles. This nonprofit organization encourages young people to explore their creativity while building confidence and discipline. For Verdine, watching others discover their potential through music has been as fulfilling as performing on stage. His desire to share his knowledge also led him to co-author a book with Louis Satterfield in 1978 titled Playing the Bass Guitar. The book became an essential guide for aspiring musicians, offering both technical instruction and inspiration from one of the world's finest bassists. It reflected his generous spirit, always focused on teaching and uplifting others. Behind the fame and bright lights, Verdine is also a dedicated family man. He lives in Los Angeles with his wife of over 40 years, Shelley Clarke. Shelley herself is a talented singer who performed with the Ikettes and later the group Honeycomb. Together, they share a son and a granddaughter who bring them immense joy. Family has always been the foundation of Verdine's life. He is the twin brother of Geraldine and shared profound bonds with his late brothers Maurice, Fred, and Monty. Maurice, the visionary founder of Earth, Wind, and Fire, passed away in 2016, leaving behind a legacy that deeply influenced Verdine. Fred, the gifted drummer of the band, passed away in 2023, while Monty, who served as the group's tour manager, passed in 2020. Despite these heartbreaking losses, Verdine continues to honor their memories through his music and through his mission to keep the spirit of Earth, Wind, and Fire alive. His story is one of rhythm, passion, and heart. From his early years in Chicago to the heights of global fame, Verdine White has lived a life dedicated to following his dreams, honoring his family, and giving back to others. His electrifying stage performances, unforgettable bass lines, and songwriting brilliance have etched his name permanently into music history. But beyond the accolades and the spotlight, what truly defines him is his humility, his warmth, and his desire to inspire. As he continues to create, teach, and mentor, Verdine White remains a beacon in the world of music. His journey is proof that music is not just sound, it is memory, love, and connection. And through every note he plays, he reminds the world of the joy that music can bring. His life is a testament to the power of passion and dedication, and his legacy will continue to uplift hearts for generations to come. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.